I'm Elli. I'm a long-distance hiker and backpacker. And this is Otto, my rescue dog and the absolute best hiking partner. Come join us as we explore the great outdoors, one trail at a time. Come along for the second part of the Affric Kintail Way that saw us walking from Loch Affric to Morvich.
Good morning! It's 8 o'clock already, and yeah, we slept in a little bit since it's so warm and cozy, and yeah, we don't have a really long day today. It was a cold night, about 2 degrees, but we were very lucky with the wind. I don't know if the spot I picked is just very sheltered or it didn't really pick up, but as you can hear, we'll have a very wet day today probably, because there's a good amount of ice, sleet on the tent. I didn't even look out yet. Definitely going to put on my waterproofs first before doing anything else. Look at that! There's even snow. I didn't think it would stay on the ground. Last year I was so lucky in April, and this year is a bit the opposite, but it is what it is. We'll make the best of it and yeah, just start with a tea now. Okay, it's going to snow all morning. A bit drier in the afternoon at least. Packing up a wet and frozen tent was so hard. My least favorite thing ever. Let's go! We have not a really long day today. It's only about 13 miles maybe, and we'll try getting to a bothy. We'll hopefully have a roof over our heads. I mean, it will still be cold, but yeah, at least we'll be dry and out of the elements, and yeah, really looking forward to that. Ooh, quite a bit of snow, but the path is clearly visible, which is great. Unfortunately, almost no views, which is such a shame. Ooh, this is really so different than I would have expected. The forecast wasn't for snow really. It said a bit of sleet maybe, but yeah, not snow and not like this amount. Oh, finally a little bit of views at last of Loch Affric. We're almost at the end of Loch Affric now, and then going further into the glen. Now it's getting a bit windy, and yeah, this is really tough today. It's so wet, and yeah, I don't know. The trail is well signposted, and I obviously have a map and the GPS on my phone too, but still, I don't know. I really hope that the visibility is not going away at all. It seems okay for now, but now we're heading into more remote terrain. I don't know, this is really hard. Oh, this would be so nice with some views. Oh, that's such a shame. Oh, wow, this is really deep. Shit.
What do I do? Okay, maybe there. Oh, I think I have to go through. Oh no. Oh. That's one of the most remote hostels in Scotland, and look at this. Is so far away from everything, but it wasn't available to book, so I don't even know. They probably don't allow dogs because it's really small. It only opens next week apparently, but look at that, it's so beautiful. Just had a little break and some snacks, but the wind is really picking up now, so yeah, I want to get out of the cold and out of the wet clothes, so we're just going to continue towards the Bothy, which is about 2 miles away, a little over 2 miles. I hope it isn't too wet. There are a couple of smaller streams that we have to ford. Yeah, I hope it's not too bad with all the snow and water. And then hopefully we'll be in the Bothy in an hour and a half, and yeah, just change into some dry clothes. So much water, and it's so deep in places, a lot deeper than my ankle. Whew. Now it's not snowing anymore, but it's raining and it just won't stop. Oh. Whew. This is so much harder than I thought it would be. When I still had signal, the weather wasn't predicted to be this bad, and I mean, yeah, the wind was forecast, but honestly not the snow particularly. It's just very hard, and I'm sure that if it would be able to turn back and have a like shorter way back than in front of us, I don't know, I think I would honestly think of quitting right now. I don't know, it's just very, very hard, and I can feel it's hard for Otto too, with walking through the water all the time, and yeah, I don't know, it's just a lot. Obviously you always have that one part of you that wants to keep going and don't want to give up, and yeah, but yeah, it's very, very hard. And when we finish the tray tomorrow in Warwick, I definitely have some thinking to do about what to do, because I have to get back to the car, and the plan was to walk back in a loop, but basically in the same area. Ooh. Oh shit, this is so bad. Oh. Oh. I haven't seen anyone, literally no one whatsoever, for over 24 hours. I'm really excited to see if there's someone in the Bothy, or if someone will stay in the Bothy later tonight. It would be so nice meeting someone, having a bit of company, but yeah, probably not. This just goes on and on and on, and it's so deep. I can see the Bothy over there. It's probably just another 500 meters. I can already see the red roof over there, and this is so needed. Wow. Ooh. Whew, we made it. Right timing because it's starting to rain heavily now. Whew, this really is the happiest I've been in quite some time. Let's go inside and have a look. Okay. This is Camban Bothy. Ooh, this is it. Ah, wow. And I think there's even a second room. Oh, look at this. Ah, wow. This is so nice. As expected, there's no firewood, but still there's no wind in here.
I'm already feeling a lot better now. I'm just making a coffee and then just resting a bit. This was really hard and cold and wet, and everything in my pack is like really soaking wet.
You can see a little bit more of the view now. It's so beautiful. It's also raining so heavily, and I don't know. I hope it will be better tomorrow because also very windy. Almost 8 now, and I think we'll go to bed soon. And see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning everyone. It was really cold in the Bothy. It rained so much last night. I mean, it's really mild now. I think it's almost 10 degrees suddenly, and all the snow is gone. But it rained so much. I hope there are no bigger streams to cross, because that will be very hard today after all the rain. And also there are some really strong winds forecast for today. So I think it's going to be another very hard day. I mean, it's not too far for us to finish the trail in Morvich. It's about 8 miles only, but at least we have some views today. Look at that. This is so stunning. Really happy that the snow is gone, so that we can at least see the trail. It's been really tough mentally, even though, as you can see, the trail is really well maintained and everything, but still it's just not easy in these conditions, and having to cross something that's this deep every couple of meters with Otto. That's it's just not easy, and I really hope I can get some signal in Morvich to check the forecast for the next days, plan our next steps, because right now I don't know if it's sensible to walk back if it rains even more. I don't know. Just need to figure out some things, but for now I just hope that we'll get to Morvich okay, that we can have a shelter spot to pitch our tent there, try our clothes, and then just take it from there. Look at this. Isn't this so gorgeous? I mean, it's remote, and it also feels very harsh in bad weather, but still there's just something very special to it. This is incredible. I'm so happy that it's been a bit drier today. Life is already a bit better. This is a bit of a steeper drop to go down there, and probably the sketchiest bit on the trail. I mean, it's not really sketchy, but it's a bit more exposed. Like if you see where the sheep is there, you're basically walking along this wall, and yeah, it's not really sketchy, but probably the most technical bit of the path so far. It's really windy now. I hope it's better once we're down there. Otherwise, yeah, this is going to be very hard camping today. But yeah, I'm still hoping. A teeny tiny lamb. Aww, so cute. It's been dry the entire morning, and now I can't believe that only 1.5 miles away from our end point it starts raining again. Oh, just as I thought, like my pack, like the outside, would slowly dry. Oh, look at that. We're back in civilization after 2.5 days, and honestly, I couldn't be happier. Kind of a tough day. It wasn't that long, but still a lot of steep drops. With the wind, it was sometimes hard to even walk, and now the rain again. I'm so ready for a rest, a shower, my first shower in 3 days. Hopefully having signal again to check messages. We've made it. I think that's the campsite just over there. Yay! I just checked in at the campsite in Morvich, and I was asking the lady at the reception for a shelter spot, and I haven't even checked the weather yet, but she told me that the wind is going to be pretty bad with gales of over 100 kilometers per hour. And she told me that I could sleep in the lounge TV room area, which is so nice. She told me that I could get in here straight away and not even try setting up the tent. And yeah, this is such a small thing, but yeah, it means so much, and I'm so grateful, because that's the thing I was worried the most. And yeah, now I will set up my sleeping pad behind there. There's even a heater and even a drying room where my tent is currently drying, and my wet gear. So I'm really happy to be safe and sheltered here, and I can't believe that people are so kind, and yeah, so happy right now. We just spent a relaxed evening, just
being cozy, just resting for a bit, and I'm so happy that I'm out of the wind and out of the rain, because it's really, yeah, it's really crazy out there. Really grateful that we're safe, and yeah, it's bedtime now, and I see you tomorrow. Good night.
Okay, now that we've finished the Affric Kintail Way, I thought I would give you a bit of a conclusion on the trail, what I think about it, and yeah, maybe a bit of tips and advice. First off, it's really easy to follow. It's really well signposted, a bit better in the first half. There are not as many signposts in the second part, but still it's very easy to follow the trail, so you can't really get lost. So it's very easy to find a path, and even after the youth hostel, the path is very distinct. There's no chance of getting lost. Then when it comes to the difficulty of the terrain, I would rate it like moderate. There's not a lot of elevation on the trail, basically just on the first bit to Cannig, and then to the end of Loch Affric there's a bit of gently going up and down. I think for the whole 44 miles of the trail it's just 1500 meters of ascent, which makes the trail, in my opinion, very dog friendly, because there's no scrambling, there's no like more technical bits, so it's really easy to do the trail with the dog too. The only thing that can be an issue, but that's with a lot of trails obviously, there are some areas that can be very wet and boggy and waterlogged, especially in the latter part behind the Kin Affric Youth Hostel. When it comes to the landscape, I really love this trail. It's so remote, like you don't hear any cars or just anything. It's really quiet and peaceful. You walk through beautiful woodlands, old woodlands, since it's a nature reserve, Glen Affric. Then in the latter part you have these really high mountains surrounding you, the mountains of Kintail, just before you get to Morvich. So the valley basically opens up. You have the beautiful river Affric, and the mountains around us is just very stunning. When it comes to wild camping, it's really easy to, especially on the Loch Affric and the Loch before, the bigger one. It's really easy to find wild camping spots just off the trail. You will see little places. You can just spot them very easily, or also at the shore of the Loch in some places. And after Loch Affric you can find spots to wild camp along the side of River Affric in case the weather is not great. There's even a bothy that you saw in the video, Camban Bothy, which is about 2 miles past the youth hostel, and obviously there's the youth hostel too, but that's not open all year, so just in spring, summer and early autumn. And then obviously there are campsites in Cannig after the first stage, and at the end in Morvich too. Both allow dogs. One thing that's worth taking into consideration is that it's a very remote trail, in my opinion, which is a good thing, because you don't hear anything, you don't see a lot of people, or you just it just feels very off-grid. But that also means, for example, that you probably won't have cell service from just a couple of kilometers past Cannig up until you get to Morvich. So it's around almost 30 miles where you won't have any signal at all whatsoever. So yeah, just keep that in mind, that you, depending on your pace, obviously, that you probably won't have any signal for 2 days or so. Same goes for resupply options. There's a little shop in Cannig, and that's basically your last stop. The campsite in Morvich has a very small shop, like just pot noodles and crisps and soda cans, but not much more. In between there's just nothing. So from Cannig to Morvich there's no option of buying anything or getting anything. So you basically have to carry everything with you. So the last question is, did I like the trail? Yes, I liked it a lot. It's very stunning. It's it's not too hard, but that being said, I still had quite a hard time doing it. I can laugh now because it's not raining and there's no wind, but yeah, mentally this trail has been one of the harder ones for me personally, just because of the weather conditions that were quite harsh. I was really struggling a lot of the time, but obviously that's my own fault basically for going in the beginning of April, which it's not unusual obviously for the highlands that you still experience wintry conditions. But I want to be honest here, and it was tough for me, not because of the terrain or anything, just because of the overall conditions of it. Still, I'm really happy that I did it. I really enjoyed it, and it's definitely a trail that I would recommend, especially if you're maybe short on time and just want to get a bit off-grid, off into nature. I think that's a really great trail for it, just to have some peace and quiet, experience some beautiful landscape. Okay, this is the end of our little two-part series of the Affric Kintail Way. I really hope you've enjoyed the videos. Thank you so much for watching, happy hiking, and we'll see you very soon. Bye!